Hi everyone, Chris here from FastLaneAcademy, and in this video, I'm going to answer the question, can I sell my Amazon seller account in 2025, along with several related questions that we get pretty much weekly here. It's been a few years now since I've made a video about this topic, and that video is now outdated as the Amazon seller account market has changed dramatically since then. So I'm making a new one for 2025 so you can have all the current and up-to-date information on selling your Amazon seller account in this current climate. So without further ado, let's jump right in. The quick answer is yes, you can sell your Amazon seller account, and you can go to SellerAccount.com to get the best possible offer for it. I'll also drop that link in the description below, and if that's all you wanted to know, you're all set. You can go there and do it. But if you want more details on how the process works, like what your account might be worth, is it safe and legal, and a bunch of other questions like I mentioned earlier we get asked all the time, then stay tuned for a few more minutes and I'll go over all of that. So the first step is going to that URL I just gave you, clicking on the big green button that reads yes, send me a cash offer, and answer a few questions about your account. And after you do that, then you'll be contacted by email or text within 1 business day with an offer range for your account. It's not possible to give you an exact amount without some further information from you about your account, but we'll give you a range with like a worst and a best case depending on, collecting and reviewing that additional information. And if that offer range is acceptable to you, then you just respond to that email or text and we'll send you a link to a page on our website where you can submit all of that additional information we need online. And once you submit that information, we'll get back with you within another business day with a final exact offer amount. Now, if that final offer amount is acceptable to you, then the last step is scheduling a Zoom call to verify everything and start the process of getting paid and transferring your account. And that's really it, guys. That's all the steps. It's pretty straightforward and easy. And up to the very end, you don't have to speak to anyone directly unless you accept the offer. Everything's done by email and text, which everyone loves. And we are available if you prefer to speak with someone in person, but most people just want their offer quickly and by email or text and not talk to anyone, which is perfectly understandable. So that's how it's usually done. So now, let me go over a few questions we get several times a week. The first one is, how much is my Amazon seller account worth? And there's a lot of factors that determine that, but I can give you some general estimates so you kind of have some kind of idea before you submit your info. If your account was created after 2016, then it's most likely going to be worth somewhere between $1,000 to $3,000 on average. It really just depends on what brands that you're ungated to sell. The more major brands like Nike, Adidas, DeWalt that your account's ungated for, and the more seller feedback your account has, then the more it'll be worth in that range that I provided. If it was created in 2016 or earlier, it could be worth anywhere from $1,000 to $12,000, depending on quite a few factors other than just how many brands you're ungated for. It would take a really long time to explain all that, and I'd probably just end up confusing you because I'm not that great at explaining things anyway. So my advice would be, if you're in that category, just submit your information and get your no obligation offer. It only takes a business day, and you can decide if it's worth moving forward with from there. So you don't really, like I said, you don't have to speak with anyone or jump on any Zoom calls. Everything's done online, and all communication is done by email or text. Another question we get is it legal or safe to sell my Amazon seller account? First question, being legal, yes. You're essentially selling your business or an asset of your business. This is done every day. It's perfectly legal. Is it safe to sell your Amazon seller account? Yes, if you go to SellerAccount.com. That's our service where we connect sellers with the highest offer possible from reputable buyers. We use a small group of buyers, most of which we've been working with these guys for years, and all of them have been fully vetted by me personally. But if you choose to sell to somebody else, there will be some risks. Be sure to vet them as much as possible to make sure that they're legitimate and that they're experienced, because there's a lot of scammers out there, as well as inexperienced buyers, which could be worse, that can get your account suspended if they make just one mistake during that transfer process. And if that happens, it'll make your account completely worthless, and you obviously don't want that to happen. So make sure you've conducted all due diligence if you decide not to sell your account using our services here at FastLaneAcademy and that URL I provided. Another common question is, what happens to my personal and sensitive information on the account? All of your personal, business, and sensitive financial information gets removed and replaced with the buyer, so there's no need to worry about that. How long does the process take? If you respond quickly to all requests for information, you can get paid within 24 to 48 hours in some cases, and in others, it can take 3 to 5 days. That's the average. Is selling my Amazon seller account right for me? If you're making $10,000 per year or more in net profits from your Amazon business, then in my opinion, it isn't worth it, because you'll most likely get much less than that for your seller account, which wouldn't really make sense. Unless something happened in your Amazon business that won't allow you to continue making those net profits, or if you're just tired of selling on Amazon and you just want out, then that may be the case. If you're making less than $10,000 per year in net profits, or maybe no profits at all, then you probably want to just get the offer and decide from there if it's right for you. Okay, guys, that's really it. Now that you know you can sell your Amazon seller account and where to do that, which again is sellyourSellerAccount.com. Feel free to reach out to us with any questions or to get your offer today. Thanks for watching.